Good morning, Freedom Church, and thank you so much for joining us today for another devotional to the book of Psalms. My name is Rehan. I'm the campus pastor of Freedom Church, Bangalore, and I'm so glad to be with you this morning. We heard from Psalm 85 and 86 yesterday. I'm joining you today to do Psalm 87 and 88. I'm just going to jump straight into Psalm 88 today, though. Take some time to read these two Psalms. I'm going to pick up the first two verses from Psalm 88, and the heading of the Psalm says, Save me from the sorrow. Verse 1 says, Yahweh is the God who continually saves me. I weep before you day and night. Please bend down and listen to my sobbing, for my life is riddled with troubles, and death is just around the corner. And this Psalm 88 is a psalm of lament. The psalmist is crying out to God, is in absolute desperation. He feels God's forsaken him because of him following God, that his friends have forsaken him, his life has come to an end, death is around the corner, he's just really upset and angry, and he's crying out to God. And as I was reading this psalm and reflecting on it, I was thinking about so many people in the world right now who are waiting for this time to end. People are saying, Lord, when will you bend down and listen to my sobbing? And I was reminded this morning of these very strong images of migrant laborers that we saw here in India who are trying to get back home. Imagine that they've had no income, they've not been able to go back to their loved ones. We've seen a story of a father who couldn't make it back to see his son before he passed on. And it's just such an emotional time for us at the world right now. For some people, we've set out to say 2020 was going to be the year, that it was going to be a year of breakthrough. And then COVID came and it hit us, and we've been asking God all these questions like, Lord, when are you going to set me free? When am I going to be free of this debt? When am I going to find the right job? How am I going to be able to pay this? And there's a lot of us lamenting this season. But I just want to go back to verse 1 that says, Yahweh is the God who continually saves me. That our saving wasn't just at one time at the cross, that because of the cross, His grace for us and His mercies for us are new every morning. That's what His word says. And He continually saves us. We've got to keep going back to Him because He's the one who continually saves us. Josh mentioned a few days ago that we're using these 10 days to springboard into something that we can be praying for into this world. And there's so much happening around us. We heard a story of a month ago, 2 blocks away from where we live, about this young girl who just made the decision to end her life because she'd given up hope and she had nobody to cry out to, or the loneliness. So church, would you join me today in praying for protection over the minds of people, that in this season that they would find God and that they would reach out to Him and they would have that salvation even in these moments of grief and sorrow and confusion, that they would reach out to Him. Also, I strongly feel that the word causes us to have an action. So who can we be going out to and bringing this message of hope and introducing Jesus to, so they can cry out to Him and He will continually save them. Church, join with me as we pray over these next 7 days. Today we're praying protection over people's minds and for salvation of people. Thank you, church, for joining me today. We'll see you tomorrow for Psalm 89 and 90.